Well, good evening, everyone. It's 6:30-ish. So who joined. Good to see you all for the first time. Let me give you a few minutes to connect. I don't know if you're not present. All right. So just to remind you a couple of things. Uh, I think I got everyone here. All right. Yeah. Let me see if there are any faces that were here on a professional weekend, maybe. I worked last professional week in Santa Monica with doctoral students. Some names sound familiar, I have to say. Uh, so my name is Dr. Predrag Fred Mikanovic, and what can I say? I'm an old computer programmer. Who am I to teach this course, right? I graduated computer mathematics in the city of Zagreb, country of Yugoslavia. So I would say, I, I was international student when I completed master's computer mathematics. I came California in 91, and then I did master's in business at California State University at Northridge, and my concentration was in marketing. And what I wanted to know is how do we develop new software products? So I took courses like a new product development, new product forecasting. I did some utilities, websites, as part of Startup Lending Universe. We did all that stuff, digital marketing, e-commerce. It was okay. It wasn't too great after a few years, but it's okay. It was a very fun experience. I published some software. I was selling it for a while. Worked as a database programmer, Microsoft certified solution developer, database, MCDBA administrator, project management professional. I was managing the IT projects. What did I do? I don't know. I stayed mostly at Microsoft. I did other stuff, MySQL, PHP, and C, C++, and everything else occasionally. Cold Fusion, I remember too, a long time ago. But then I somehow ended up, my boss at that startup, he sold me this building here behind me, fourplex. So I started playing with real estate, the real estate investing. Then I ended up doing construction services, So I own a company, construction company, plumbing and HR. I have IT company for 30 years, but I don't know, don't do that much. Really, I have a client. I have to help him tonight. Yeah, okay, good. I remember. So I teach information systems, to manage information systems, usually at Westcliff, entrepreneurship, finance for managers, managerial finance, international finance, because international economics, because they are familiar with that too. And that's about it. That's kind of my range here. What I like to do, what I know to do as well, I think at least. So let me uh let me see this course. I think we have about a 15 students on the roster. And we got it's just also about a 9-ish. Yeah, okay. So I got more than a half. So let me share this screen. Why don't you all introduce yourself and maybe here, let me give you like a hint point. Slide. So this is 821. So this is a doctoral level class, right? 800. So you're all doctoral level students. So we'll make it a little bit more interesting, a little more researchy than just the master's level IT MIS system, which I teach also professional. So let's do a little bit of introduction. Just what's your background? More like engineering, a business, and which time zone? Are you still all California? Are you East Coast? So I know. Are you? We don't stay too long. Here, who wants to start?
I can go.
Yeah.
Good evening, class. My name is Marlo Bowles. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm on the East Coast, so it's like 9:35. Currently at work. I'm prior military, so I was a military police officer. So as of right now, as I'm at work, I'm in my patrol vehicle because I work overnight. Um, and our security company is contracted with a mega church here in Atlanta called Change Church. My major is business, so I got my MBA from Westcliff, and now I'm doing the doctoral certification in IT management. Um,
Okay. Welcome to the class. Okay, so we have one business.
yep.
Good.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else? Next one?
I can go next.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good evening, all. My name is Sital. I'm from East Coast, Virginia. I'm electrical engineer by profession. Uh, Looking forward to learn about management information system from this class. Thank you.
Okay, good. Engineer, business engineer, 101. All right. Who's next down on this screen?
I
I
can
can go
go.
next.
Got
Oh, that's fine. You can go.
Thanks, Eleni. Hi, class. This is Abanaya. You can call me Abby. I currently live in Texas, so it's around 8:30 Central Time for me. I did my master's in healthcare administration, and right now I'm doing the IT project management. I'm in the second year of my doctorate program, and I've been working as a healthcare project manager with a company who work primarily with Medicaid projects. And that's the area that I've been working in healthcare and the connection between healthcare and IT. That's something that I'm interested in as well.
it. Healthcare IT. Okay, interesting. Thank you. Welcome to class.
Thank you.
Who was that? Saloni?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. I'm Saloni. I live in San Diego right now, and I actually majored in master. I had my master's in computer engineering and IT management, and currently I'm working as a business and quality engineer for a medical company.
Hmm. Okay, good. Okay, engineer. All right. Who else we have here?
Hi, Professor.
Ra-
Hi, everyone. My name is Jayant. You can call me Jay. I'm based out of Seattle, and I am a security consultant with a small cybersecurity firm here in Seattle. We work mostly with cloud security tools like Azure and AWS. And this is my second year, and I know some of the faces in this room, and I look forward to getting to know everyone. And thank you.
Okay, so I take your engineering side being cybersecurity, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that was interesting. Well, I got a crash course cybersecurity, and my database server was broken into encrypted, and they wanted to extort Bitcoin, about $10,000 in Bitcoin. I said, "Oh, no way!" So I managed to unencrypt it myself.
Which server was it? Was it a MySQL server?
I had a Microsoft SQL Server. It's been
Okay.
some years ago, but I said, "Oh no, you're gonna extort me the money." Oh no. I remember, I got the book. It was called New Hacker's Handbook, right? And Inner Circle. It was the
Nice.
first book written up. I had to order it from London Virgin Bookstore. Bill Lundred, sure you know that first guy who ended up in prison
Yeah.
by FBI in the 90s or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna hack me? Like, oh, what the heck?
I'm on the blue team side though. I don't do the red team stuff, so I don't have any
Uh,
hacking experience. But yeah.
we learn what we need. All right. Who else we have? Go ahead.
Yeah, hello, Professor.
Hi.
Yeah, yeah, my name is Aruna Thapa, and I'm originally from Nepal. And I have done my master's in business studies. And professionally, I have worked in different humanitarian organizations in different countries. So I'm seeking DBA to enhance my leadership qualities so that I can grab some good opportunities in leadership role. Yeah, thank you so much.
What what was the background I missed?
Uh, for studies?
Yeah, with your finance. So did you say finance or business?
Business studies and mental health.
Business. Okay, we got you. All right. So lots of
Hi,
countries.
everyone.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. My name is Olutwe. I'm currently based in uh, San Fernando Valley in California. And my background, I have a master's in IT. And so I currently work in application support with a nonprofit. Um, yeah, what do I like to do for fun? I like to watch movies, go to the beach, and hiking and the likes. Yeah,
Beach is not too far from here.
exactly.
Yeah. All right. Hi. Which part of Valley you are?
I'm in Chatsworth.
Chatsworth. Yeah,
Yeah,
next to Northridge. Yeah. All
that's
right.
not right.
I remember driving up to Northridge. Okay. Who else within here?
I can go next.
Yeah.
So, my name is Gina, and I'm currently based in Missouri, like St. Louis. So currently in the Central Time. So my background was always in business. So I had my bachelor in finance, and then had some study around consumer behavior, and then I had my MBA from SU, and then DBA with now doing the DBA with Westcliff. So, and in terms of what I did in the career, it was also around business operations and strategy. And the industry spanned from media and entertainment to technology, and now to like nonprofit and healthcare. Yeah, so always, but my like focus was always around like business operations and strategy. Yeah.
It's operations. Interesting. Okay. Well, Gina. All right. Who else we didn't hear from? Got everybody in? Somebody who dropped in? No, this is it.
Hello,
Okay.
Professor. And last, I'm Raj, and I have done my master's in industrial and systems from Texas A&M. I work as a product manager in EV space at a company called Rivians, and I'm doing DBA to gain more understanding about systems, and I can apply it in my role to grow my career.
Okay. So you're on engineering side. It's okay. So it's about half-half. I think we got everybody, right? So you're in Texas. So Texas, two in Texas. Okay. So we have like half of the engineering side, half of the business side. Okay. So that's good for group work and interesting. And we have people on our East Coast, 3 hour time zones, Texas, Missouri, you're in Carolinas, right? And Seattle, San Diego, LA. Okay. California, half more on East side. All right. So we won't go too long. All right. So won't keep you too long on a plus 3 hours time zone. All right. So let's see. So now you know a little bit about each other. If there's any kind of group work, so you can contact each other. Because I'll tell you my experience. I came from I don't know, Zagreb, Croatia, Yugoslavia, middle of nowhere. Small country boy. I came to Los Angeles, didn't know anybody. I went to Cal State Northridge and I had some colleagues, but somehow over the years they disappeared. So whoever I went to all these years to university at Northridge, well, there was a one fellow, Ara, Armenian fellow. I can't think of him, but he didn't respond back. Basically, I have no contact with anybody, unfortunately. And students who go to these Ivy League schools, Harvard network, they have this network. Once you graduate, then you have a network of people you can call up to. Kind of business connections, professional connections in various fields that it's a networking. Yeah? Who do you know? Why does that matter? Because where I grew up, you get the job, you work 40 years, and then you retire. But here in California, at least the US is a little bit different. Average employment IT services was what? I think it's about 18 months or something like that, a year and a half. So it's good to know people who might know about another job opportunities that should happen. Professional week, students go, hey, I'm looking for this and that job. I need, OPT, and then somehow somebody catches up and, oh, okay. So I'll send you email so they got connection. So, which I want to say, it's good to keep in contact with your students, your peer group, your all DBS students. You're all about the same level. Yeah. All right. So let's see. I think I heard somebody says is this your first class or no? Nobody's this in the first class or anybody first class? No. All right. So I won't go through all of the boring stuff they want me to do. So let's see. Let me share this a little bit. So what are we gonna do about it? Let's share. No introductions. Okay. So let's look at a course together. So some course admin. Okay. This is readable or visible. Announcements. Okay, so let me just bring out a point about writing your papers. And I found from my experience, when I went to masters, I was always get B and C. I could never get A until one professor said, hey, before you submit your essay, have somebody check your English. Oh, okay. I was like 3 years in Los Angeles, and it's getting better. So I have a little write-up in here. Most common things that I found out essays need to look like. There's one example. And these are most common things I basically submit as a feedback and then bring your grades down. And it's just unnecessary. It's just a practice. You practice this and becomes like playing, I don't know, basketball. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's like dancing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's just the steps, regular steps you do. Just take your time when you submit your next assignment to go through it. And that's in announcements. All right. So let's see, what is the week one about? Let's look at it together. So week one is about e-commerce. And e-commerce is like a thing like 10, 20 years old. I mean, I remember having a course in e-commerce when I went doctors. It was in like 6, 7 years ago. Doctoral level of e-commerce, actually, whole course. And there's a discussion. So we'll touch upon it lightly. And then I have a practical that brings us a little bit more to the present time. So I'm just going to touch up what I think is most important on it. Yeah, that's like you should actually read a course book to start with, come prepared for the class. So I'm going to go through all of it. Let me see. There's sometimes I use a slide. Sometimes the course book just bring out what's most important. But there are like so many slides in here. I'm not sure I'm going to go through all of that. I mean, these are not new concepts on e-commerce, although for some of you it might be. All right, yeah. So let me see. Let's just go back to e-commerce. What is e-commerce about? All right. So course book 211. We'll go through what internet is and what the web is. But this is interesting tidbit. The web was developed by physics lab, actually European physics lab, particle physics lab. That's where they developed web. So I guess it took somebody like this physics background to envision the web and the World Wide Web in the browser. We won't go to that. Consumers, benefits, impacts. It's like old news. But what I care about is there are some parts of e-commerce Okay, about the waves, right? Okay, so the e-commerce was coming in waves, and I've seen them all. So at first, companies published like brochures, like magazines on the web. That was the first version of HTML web pages, and there were no databases. And I remember Microsoft developed what's called active server pages that can make queries to Microsoft SQL database. I remember I was doing that. Oh, that was super cool. It was so clunky and so limited. It's so like, but I thought it was great. It was so fun. So then companies could hook up databases to the web, and from databases they could present their whatever they're selling, whatever they're making. So they had some kind of sales, and then we could hook up the payment systems. There are different payment systems. Some are better, some are worse. You know, we worked through a couple of them, so they can make sales. So we could do sales in 1990, year 2000, I believe. 99, 2000. Okay, so we could have database. This is what we have. Here, go pay, and here's a delivery. We can deliver to you. So that was like a second way of websites. And the third one is more of a swap meet market. We all get there, like Etsy. Okay, we get there, and this is what we have. It's like getting together. Yeah. So that was a good third way. And let's say, all right. So here's my question to you. What is the next wave? What do you think? What could you see, envision, or guess? What would be your guess? This is a history, and third way is like internet places like Amazon we have today, buy, sell goods, eBay. That's like third way. So
It's
what do you think?
more about mobile phones and more portable, and that's already happening. Like everything is commerce is generally from your phone. But the next service could be just adding value-added products on top of it, because today you have augmented reality. So you can even check out your products in 3D and stuff like that. So that is more of like a minor version upgrade. But I don't see, unless there's a new technology, unless there's a new product that replaces the phone, I don't see e-commerce making rapid progress to like a new paradigm. Does that make sense?
So you're saying virtual reality, okay, is being added into the selling process to enhance the buyer experience. Okay, that's a good point. You know, I walk in a store, I said, okay, give me a shirt. Give me, oh, lady goes, give me a skirt and let me try it and see how it looks. And online, I don't see it. It's just, there's a picture on it. How does it look on me? I don't know. So virtual reality gives us that enhanced shopping experience. And yeah, I've seen it actually. They sell furniture, and there's a one feature says, see how it looks in your living room, and you can point your phone. Yes, you're right. You point your phone, and camera captures whatever in my living room, and then they superimpose the picture of, I don't know, sofa or something. I've seen it somewhere. One website says, see how it looks on your living room.
And just another last point, not to take up too much of your time, Professor, but like we're moving away from just like a physical goods commerce to more of digital goods, right? Like you have, it started with video games. You have character outfits and things you can buy, but that's applicable everywhere now. Like you can buy digital goods just for um, your phone and things like that. So maybe digital only is the way forward. I'm not sure.
I see. Okay, all right. So we'll investigate that. What happens? What the researchers do that as a part of the practical. Okay, so this is we talked about it. All right, this is customization. We talked about that. E-banking. Everybody, we all do that. Mm, Old news. Old news. E-tailing. Selling on internet. Old news. Yeah, we're all doing that for 10 years, whatever our backgrounds are. Engineering, non-engineering business. It's a little bit low course, but just, okay, totally relevant here. Manufacturing. Okay, manufacturing could be good. Integrating all of these suppliers through the web. That's all news. Education. We're all doing it right now. Okay. These are all okay. I don't care. Travel. Now, travel will be interesting with the virtual reality travel. I haven't seen many of websites of virtual reality travels, but that could be one possible. Properties, rentals. Okay, all right. So here are some issues with it. Okay, barriers, usages. Okay, so here's a vision issues. I mean, because it's all on screen. Functionality. What about regulatory issues? Let's say each country's, Europe has its own regulations on data privacy, US has its own, India, China, very strict on internet, TikTok issues. So regulatory issues are a big barrier. I would say managing the information, so security, cybersecurity, I would say. Managing privacy, there's another one. Outsourcing, I don't think that's much barrier, but it's a lack of control. So companies outsource different countries and they don't have any more in-house resources to do that. They don't have that knowledge, corporate knowledge. Okay, here's a security. We talked about one security. Viruses, hacking. Going to detail security. Cost of security. If you get hacked, I told you, they tried to blackmail me for $10,000, and I said no way. It's a little bit old one, so relationships. There's another barrier, I would say. The lack of personal contact between buyers and sellers. So I go to my corner store. We talked about it, how you're doing, and buying groceries, and how's family, and it's kind of going out a little bit, just buy groceries. But now I go to Amazon and Fresh and don't even get talk to cashier. This is all self checkouts here in California. There's nobody to talk to. Even shopping is commerce is not personal anymore. Trust. Okay, that's a variation of security. Adoption. Well, adoption of technology is always issue. Whatever technologies, but especially if it's so wide, like internet adoption, e-commerce, it's like most of society. And I think there's what's called digital divide between those who have and those who have not. I'm not sure if it's mentioned here, but e-commerce can be done by consumers who have a technical means, have computers to do that, and can be done by rich countries, countries actually they buy and give away phones to the low-income people, or in poor countries. Countries cannot buy computers and laptops and phones to everybody. So there is this digital divide, adoption of people who are wealthy enough to have technology and they're knowledgeable enough. Even the government gives us the phones and computers, laptops, pads, tablets. There has to be certain knowledge that consumers have to learn. I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, my mom, she learned Facebook, so she's on Facebook all the time, having program, Facebook grandma. Yeah. I get. All right, don't care about any of this. So that's some of the things what I think. So what will you think? Which of these are the largest barriers to e-commerce, or were in the past, or currently are, or maybe in the future? What's your opinion on it?
I think, in my opinion, change management would be a huge factor. Some people
Mhm.
still prefer to use, like my mom and my parents, they
Mm.
still prefer to go in person and get their goods or anything they want. There is still a lot of challenges for people shopping online, especially there's a lot of scam and other things that could go wrong with e-commerce websites. There is a lot more websites right now, and with TikTok marketing, people have been doing promoting products in TikTok, and they have a TikTok shop too. So I think it's e-commerce is a really good venture for the younger generation right now, but um, change management, in my opinion, is
Change management, and then you also mentioned trust.
yeah.
Trust. I saw some sort of ad that say that scammers can make a replicate of a live shopping website. I forgot exactly the name, which one of the popular ones, using AI, and then direct
Shopify.
shopper, yeah,
Yeah.
something, and direct. It looks like totally real. Direct to them and said, "Oh, you're buying something, give us your credit card." Except they don't deliver anything. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my God. How do I know? How do we know? I don't know. There's something. I don't know. Change management. Any other opinions? Anybody else?
I believe for future there might be an issue with data privacy rules, and
Correct.
also in terms of employment, we are still not sure. There would be like a skills and talent gap. So we are not sure if their employer are ready to adapt new workflows, or even if we have any knowledge about it.
I see. So there are two issues here. One is privacy. And is there any privacy at all?
I don't think so. We even right now we don't.
I got notice that, what is it? One of the largest credit, I actually logged into one of the credit reporting bureaus, either Experian or Equifax, and on the top of it, it says notice of data breach. They know everything but everybody. So there's zero privacy about anybody anymore. If they can get data from Experian, Equifax, there are like hundreds of millions of people records there. There's zero privacy whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah, privacy. Secondly, employment issues. Yeah, well, employers, what are the employers going to think about our skill sets? IT skill sets. Okay, well, all right, we're going to work on it. All right. So let's do practical out of it. Let me see. Let me check a 9. Maybe we can just do 9, and then we do practicals. Maybe it's. Let me give me a minute, because 9 is more of the same. CRM systems. It's more about the same. SOA, mobile e-commerce. Chapter 9 goes more into technical, about the systems. It's only 20 here. All right, let's look it up and then. Yeah, let me share it. So chapter 9 goes more about the technical stuff, about systems implementation. So how to implement e-commerce. What does it take to implement e-commerce? What does it take to do e-commerce in a company? As if you were to be a consultant. And these are some issues, barriers. We kind of mentioned about it. That's same thing about what would it take if I were gonna do technology. Let's say develop a website. That's cost programmers, servers where are gonna put the website. Does user interface simple or difficult to use? The customers know how to use it and where security, privacy, change management. There's too much of technology. And that's more of the same. How do we do that? Let me just check. It starts from very beginning. Okay, hold on. I think I started from the end. That's the second part on it. What does it take to do e-commerce? But again, it is history. That's how it was done, e-commerce. The future e-commerce is going to look different. As of now, there's some kind of database in the back, some kind of type, and there's some user interface, either on your laptop, a company laptop, or iPhone, where we people, human, communicate with it. And how do we create such a system? Some kind of programming languages, but with AI, that's becoming obsolete. You know, programmers not needed anymore to make e-commerce systems. Problem is you need to find people who know how to use those. Either start from programming language, or sometimes there are packages that kind of did speed up development of e-commerce systems. You have to do customizations, maybe like Shopify, like WordPress, WooCommerce, or because there's some packages that kind of help make this faster and easier and basically cheaper. And then once you develop it, you're stuck, because I have a website developed I use a template to do the WordPress website, my own. And then the developer said, oh, now we're going to change the technology. You cannot upgrade anymore. Oh, no, I have to have somebody rewrite my whole website. Okay, now I'm stuck, basically. So it's a technology issues. So if you use a package, then they need to fit. There's upgradability issues. There's security. You're handing off your systems to somebody else. And now if they have holes in their packages, then you inherit their problems. Disaster recovery. So there are some, here, let me get, these are like major packages that are developed. So we don't have to do everything from beginning. And they come on the part of e-commerce, like customer relationship management systems. What was the previous one? No, there's like, that's most of the popular one. There are a variety of packages to do that. Nobody writes them from very beginning, except I did 20 something years ago, because there was nothing on the market. I needed this. So it's hard to integrate them, CRMs, into the other software systems. I mean, it's great if that's the only thing I'm going to use, but what if I want to integrate with my ordering system, my shipping system, my delivery systems? The integration of various systems is a big issue. That's where middleware packages are supposed to help kind of shuffling data between these packages. So warehouse package, or sales package, or customer relationships package. Middleware technologies, various. There's like Java based. There's like no code ones like Zapier, I think. Here's a buzzword: service-oriented architecture. Where okay, well, it's applicable to somewhat to the future. So let's say a company, let's say, publish a service. Let's say you can. So I have a warehouse, and I can say, oh, you can come for the electronic parts, for TV repair. I did work for the company. I made this for them some ages ago. I made them a web-based interface where somebody other computer systems can come and query, do you have this part for repair of TB? And how much is it? How many you have in stock? And I said, yeah, we have that. You can order it. And here, just send us order request and shipping address. So we publish, let's say, it's called the description of a service. Yeah, anybody can connect and query and ask us in their own. I mean, I did make a web page as well, so somebody can do that, but they don't have to. They can have their own systems talk to our systems. Their ordering systems can talk to our warehouse system. That's what I call a service-oriented architecture. I provide a service to that. And there are some issues with that. It's hard to agree on a language. It's okay. So we're trying to agree on one language. The whole world is going to speak one language, and there are so many countries and nations and cultures. So it seems the English turned to be one of the universal languages, but in computers, it's really hard. Format, how are we going to talk each other, content of our messages. So here's some protocol, for example, XML and SOAP, simple access. What is it? Simple object access protocol. I remember working on that. Okay, there's some barriers, mobile e-commerce. You talked about barriers to adoption. Challenges. Okay, we talked about challenges of e-commerce. Same thing, repeating itself. Now here's important thing. In e-commerce, it's called stress testing. So we make a system and you want to make sure they work fine. So let me share some of my experience where I've seen it. So there's the company that say, okay, I want you to work on shopping improvements to their shopping website. Okay, fine. And I work on it. Say, you know what, your website takes too long. There are too many images. This runs too faster, and it's gonna be slow. You need another server or better server machine. And they say, oh no, it'll be fine. And then it comes Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Black Monday, shopping, and their system chokes. It's just too many requests. It cannot do. And I've seen that. I work on it, and the customer was upset. And I say, hey, I don't think it's gonna hold, but that's what happened, unfortunately. Yeah. Good enough of theory. So let's do the practicals. All right. So let's talk about I mean, the business school master's level, we work on case studies and then we practice on it. But this is doctoral level, so what we are interested in is more of a cutting edge, new technologies, right? So we're not going to practice what's known. So we're going to practice what's not known. All right. So let me see. Let me see my practical here. I think I have it here written up. I mean, I have several practicals, but I think where's my practical number 3? Do I have written up here? No, it's on my other laptop. Here. It's on my other machine and never transferred. Mm-hmm. All right, so let me post on my other machine to Gap, and then I will connect to it. Okay. Go back to announcements. All right, let's go to announcements. So this is something I think will be useful to you. And yeah. Announcements. All right. So remember we talked about the waves of e-commerce. It was like a static marketing brochure, and then there's a connected database selling gadgets, database of parts in a warehouse selling gadgets, and then there's like an online marketplace, like a Facebook marketplace, and that migrated to mobile platform more than a desktop. So what's next? Who's creating next version of e-commerce? What are the researchers working on? I mean, there's AI. AI is part of next wave. How? I don't know. So let's research on it. All right. Let's see what's out there and published. Somebody published through the university library, through Google. Let's search it. So find one good article, because it's your doctoral students. You need to get your doctoral topic one day, right? So what we'll do is do lots of research on what other people doing on information technologies in different areas, and I don't know, you might find yourself there. If you don't, if you have your doctoral topic, great, good for you. I didn't have, I had no clue what I'm going to write doctorate about, to be honest, for years. But this is a good exercise that University I went to did. All right, so let me put you into the groups, breakout rooms. And it's okay, it might take some time. It might take some time.
Professor, morning class, she should go online.
What about online?
It's only one student in the class. She can go online, log in on.
Yeah, I can join classroom with other students. Yeah, I can go online. Just dial into Zoom. She can dial into Zoom, or can join the classroom with other students. How many we have? Like 4, 6, 8, 9, maybe about three breakout rooms, 3 students each. Okay, let's do auto random assignment. Let's see. Where are the breakout rooms? They change. Oh, here it is. All right, let's see. 3. All right. There you go. See where you can find out. Practice being researchers, right?
Hello, Professor.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please. I wanted to ask for Group One. What is the topic we're working on?
Well, it's how can we use AI in e-commerce? What are the other people working on? Anybody using AI in e-commerce and how? Any articles? What can you find? What's
Mhm.
happening out there?
So, what are the applications of AI in e-commerce?
Uh,
Okay, okay.
how far it's gotten to? Do we
So, is this
people
supposed to be a sorry? Is this supposed to be a discussion, or we're gonna write
discussion? Just find
discussion?
something and
Okay,
basically tell other students. Go, you
okay,
tell the others and others tell to you. So as a group, we maybe get to learn about 3 or 4 different
okay.
articles or applications. Just discussion.
All right, got it. Thank you.
See if I can tell you. Let me move the term.
Hello, Professor.
Mm-hmm.
We are done. Did we have a time limit for this practical?
No, no, just as long as it gives you like a good understanding of the article, something you can present
Mm-hmm.
to others. No, there's a okay. Actually, there's a break time, so you can have a break like 10, 20 minutes, and then we'll reconvene.
Sure. Thank you. And one last question was, do we have to have anything that we need to like present, or can we just talk it out?
Just discussion, just the talks, and maybe we'll
Perfect.
share links to the students so everybody
Yeah.
can build like a library of articles or papers or research, or
Sure.
you never know. I
Yeah.
would say half the students might decide to write doctoral about AI using whatever their background is.
Mm-hmm.
Just take a break time then, 20 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Professor.
just this comes. So breakout rooms are closed and everybody is back, hopefully. All right, so let's talk about it together. Which direction is e-commerce going? I don't have all the answers, so you doctoral students just maybe have a few more years under my belt, but you thinkers on your own. So I'm curious to see, what did you find? What are the other people doing? What do they think? And what do you think about what they think? And I think this is a good library of articles maybe for your doctoral dissertations. You might be my guess is how students who work on AI use of something. I did like the use of neural networks. That was data science 10, 15 years ago. That was hot then. But today I write PhD on AI and whatever. All right, so show us. You want to share screen with us? What did you find? What are the other people doing?
Professor, do you want our team to? We can kick it off really
Go ahead.
quickly and
Yeah, just
awesome. So we found an
discuss.
article from a popular technology journalism website. I'll just share my screen. The company is called GeekWire, and this is the article we've focused upon. Can you see my screen now?
It's coming up. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So essentially, what they're trying to say is AI is coming for your shop. The headline is, we love the headline. AI is coming for your shopping cart. And how agentic commerce. So they're calling this new phase agentic commerce. I did not know much about what AI agents were, but I realized it's essentially, AI agents are autonomous systems that take in data and can perform actions, most simply put. So their key gist is that AI is going to be used for autonomous shopping. That's a lot of jargon, but what that means is you can give a AI model a prompt by saying, compare three of the best, sleeping masks for my flight. I want to buy a sleeping mask. Compare four of the top best, sleeping masks. Find the one with the best reviews. Find the cheapest. Add it to my cart, and you can do that. Apparently, that's already possible. Uh, Perplexity is one of the big players. OpenAI has their product similarly. Google has an AI search product that can do that. That's briefly where one of the trends that we perceived. I'll just pause here before if anyone has questions, or we can let my teammates hop into the discussion.
Wait, you're saying Google has it, so can I go like to Home Depot website or do I go to Google and?
Yeah. So this is Perplexity. This browser that I'm using correctly is Perplexity's browser. I don't know if it'll work, but I'll try to show it to you. So there's a concept called assistant here. I can just say, take control of my browser. I don't know if it'll work. It's in beta, and go to Amazon and find me a cheap sleeping mask.
I don't see anything. So okay, it's coming
So,
up.
so as you see the graphic that's lighting up, it's going green, right? So what it's doing is it's going to navigate to Amazon. It's doing it all by itself. So it's going to Amazon by itself. It's going to search for cheap sleeping. It takes a screenshot to understand what's on the web page. It'll search for things by itself. My hands are free. Like, I'm not typing anything.
You're not typing this? And which
my hands
browser
are-
is that?
This is Perplexity's browser called Comet. So my hands are free. So like my hands are up. So you can.
Okay, you're showing us.
Yeah.
All right, now we believe you. Otherwise,
Yeah. So it'll scroll through, it'll search, like a good sleeping mask. It'll compare things. I can give it further instructions by saying, I want the best product under $50. So that is like that's like an instruction that will be added to the conversation. It'll just do the search and it'll add it to my cart.
And it's got takes your voice prompt, so you type it or sleep.
You can also do a voice prompt, but it's heavy on system resources. Even this is pretty heavy on the system resources. They've used a nice interactive graphic, like you see this green flashing light. I hope you can see that. So
yeah, it's showing. It's coming through.
Yeah.
That means that's being AI driven.
Yeah. So on the right side, as you can see, is the AI doing its thinking, like it's doing dragging, taking screenshots, it's performing actions. It's sorting the price right now. It's doing low to high, high to low.
Okay, so which AI is doing that? Whose AI? OpenAI?
It's Perplexity.ai it's the company's Perplexity.ai. The backend models there are multiple models. It will select what is the best model that it needs at this time.
So it's agnostic, model agnostic.
Yeah.
Is this a web extension or?
It's an actual standalone browser. It's based on Chrome. You can go to, I'll show you. You can just download it for your desktop. It's available on mobile as well, but it's like, I don't know if it's mature enough for mobile. So you can get it. It's called Comet, COMET. Okay, so it's doing a lot of thinking. It's not very clear. So let's see what happens. So yeah, so its answer is I found the best sleeping masks. Top recommendation is, it's given me some options.
Results.
But it stopped short of adding it to my cart, maybe because Amazon. So one of the other findings we found in this article was Amazon sued Perplexity for this feature, this specific feature, because Amazon apparently got caught out by surprise by this cutting edge new technology, because Amazon doesn't have such a capability yet. And they are the market leaders in e-commerce, and they don't want somebody else to take the thunder away. They don't want someone else to have a, like a revolutionary feature that they do not have. So I think this in November when I tried this, it worked. Like it'll add it to the cart. It still won't click buy now, but you have to click it. But I think
they're
Amazon
jealous. They're jealous.
They are. So long story short, like this is what we found. I'll just stop share because I think I've taken too much time. But
no, that's great. Yeah, that's okay. No,
agentic shopping is where it's going right now.
It's like, we learn from each other. It's like peer level whirling, Okay, that's what's called Perplexity. That's a browser that's kind of fork of the Chrome or something, yeah. Oh, okay. So agentic e-commerce, they're agents. Okay, so that hooks up in. Remember what I mentioned? I don't know those hooks, but I mentioned this service-oriented architecture with kind of interfaces that agents can connect to and understand and query the databases, the warehouse, the features. So I don't know if those service points, APIs for engineers, or those connection points, talking points where AI can talk to, do they need to be different or modern, AI specifics? I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so post us that link to that article in the chat. Okay. So we'll build a library of, never know, various topics. Okay, that's good. Anything else by your group, by your team, or?
Yeah, so apart from all the hunky-dory part of our article, I would consider the challenges and risk. So the first thing is like security concern. Like we know that AI agent will be handling our payments and personal data. So that is definitely a target for hackers. And then also the ethical concern would be like there is a potential for algorithm bias. Like they might be favoring some brands, products. They might recommend us for some upselling of the product beyond the user intent. And also for privacy and data issue, there will be like obviously AI requires like access to our personal information, preferences, and login credential. So there is like a lack of transparency over there. And there was one interesting point that was mentioned, like what about the laws? Like laws may not yet cover AI acting as a purchaser on behalf of humans. Like something happens, who is responsible? Is it human or AI? So we are not. It's still unclear, like whether responsibility will be in case of disputes or error. Who is going to take the responsibility for that? Is it AI or human? It's kind of over reliance on AI mostly. Yeah.
You bring so many topics, and each topic is PhD dissertation, I gotta tell you. Like, can hackers intercept AI agents and basically rob them? You give your AI agent your credit card, go buy something for me. He said, find me mask and just buy it for me. Or if it's Amazon, you can tell Amazon, buy 5 masks for me, because you can always return to Amazon store 4 of them you don't like and cost you nothing. So that means you have a payment. So can they be robbed, like, like highway robbers, somebody stops your car with a gun and says, okay, give me your money and wallet. Same thing with AI agents. And the laws, I don't know. Go buy $1 million real estate property. Hey, it wasn't me, it's my computer. Don't look at me. I don't know what he's doing when I'm asleep.
That's true.
Wow, I don't know. Good questions. Yeah. Anybody else? Any ideas, questions, suggestions?
Yeah, Professor, in the same topic, I'd like to add something.
Mm-hmm.
In this regard, in the big picture, this could shift control from humans to AI in online shopping. So that is also one of the future outlook. And the other is retailers and brands need to adapt or risk losing influence. Retailers and brands that adapt early may benefit, while those that fail to adjust risk losing visibility and influence in an AI-dominated shopping ecosystem.
Yeah, so they say basically AI will dominate shopping. Probably most of it, I would say. I don't know when. So when do you think about in time? How far? How many years in future will AI be doing half of the shopping for us? What's your best guess? Your imagination.
Depending on the evolution, one of my colleagues was sharing, before 5 years, we were just discussing that the AI will overlook the work that humans are doing. It will replace the human. But now, as of past 2 hours, it has started replacing us. So I don't think this evolution will take so much longer time.
5 years, more, 10 years, 7 years?
Yeah.
Anybody else?
It depends on Amazon, what the big players like Shopify, Amazon, and Stripe do, because the key, one of the things that Saloni was mentioning, my colleague was mentioning, is that payment, like management of payment instruments, is going to be a big challenge. The article says that they are going to come up with a whole new protocol for managing payment just via AI models. So right now, credit cards are like a 20th century technology, right? It's for humans. So they want to have a payment system for AI. Maybe those small bottlenecks have to be cleared for a large scale adoption. And I also agree it could be as long as 3 years, 5 years for all of it to become mainstream.
So you're saying e-banking for AI protocol. Wow. So 5 years? Anybody thinks more than 5 years? Are we going to raise your hands or poll or something? Yeah. So you think in 5 years AI could do half the shopping for us online? Could be smart enough? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Well, yeah, that's another PhD topic, e-banking protocols for AI. Wow. I'm going to do another doctorate on AI. No, I'm busy now. Okay, good. How about the other group? What did you come up with?
Can go next, Professor. I have just posted the article link.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a article that we found in ResearchGate. It's basically about AI and e-commerce, all the application, the different areas where AI is influencing e-commerce currently. One of the areas was personalized product recommendations. So right now, AI-powered recommendations are being done by the system. They are analyzing consumer data and including the browsing history and purchase behavior, search history of when you go to Amazon. Amazon has been the prominent example of AI in e-commerce. They are using the search patterns for every product, and by using that, they're analyzing the user behavior and the purchase history, and they keep suggesting you things that you need to restock when it's about to get over. And that's one of the personalized product recommendation that AI is doing. And the other item was chatbot and virtual assistant.
Share the screen
Earlier,
with us. Share your screen. Let us see the articles, visually.
yeah, sure. Can you all see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is the article, Artificial Intelligence in E-commerce.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm speaking about this point right here. So the first point was about AI doing personalized product recommendations. And the second one was about chatbots and virtual assistants. AI has been using chatbots with they use NLP, the natural language processing, in a way that earlier it used to sound
Mm-hmm.
like an actual talking to a robot, but right now so many chatbots have evolved in a way that the conversation that we have with them is more human like. And if we need to like return any product rather than waiting in call to connect to a representative, chatbots can do all the work. They are um, programmed in a way to answer any queries that a customer has. And then I think it improves customer satisfaction as um, the point says here, and also reduces response time. Um,
I see.
yeah,
So this
Raj,
is like a review of uses
yeah.
of AI.
There's also some of the case studies um, that was mentioned. So for personalized recommendation, Amazon was mentioned, how Amazon's AI algorithm provide like personalized product recommendations, and that increase sales and customer engagement. Some other examples that were mentioned about was like Sephora visual search. Um, I think my teammates were going to explain the other
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
4 points. Let me stop here. Okay, Raj, do you want to take over?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so about talking about the applications of other applications of AI in e-commerce other than what Abhinaya shared is the one of the top one is about predictive analytics. So where AI can use to forecast what is the demand pattern based on the customers historical data, how customers are behaving, how much amount of planning that they can do by doing like predictive by leveraging the use of predictive analytics. For example, they can always sense like if some of the products are related with weather, and if the weather goes like really hot or cold, then they can predict like there will be like higher demand based on the historical data trends. And also they can predict like what is going to be the demand over for like next holiday season, and they can run their campaigns accordingly if they see like there is a less of a demand or not. So in this manner predictive analytics can be helpful. I mean like all of the companies that I have seen in e-commerce is using predictive analytics so that they can plan as a part of their supply chain ahead, book like pre-orders and order like materials and raw like finished products and raw materials from over the seas, from China or some of the other places, and they can have it in like a just-in-time delivery. So predictive analytics is kind of like a really helpful tool to for usage or application of AI in e-commerce. The next one that I want to talk about is about visual search. So AI enables like visual search capabilities, like we have seen here, like using Comet browser as well, and then they can like run the queries using the screenshots and also like using the video. So AI can enable that, and also like so like other applications is like using computer vision algorithms. E-commerce platforms are improving the search experience, and one of the example is like if you go to like any of like I believe it's like Sephora only. If you go onto their website, you can do like a virtual try on of the lipstick or like any of the other tools the products that they sell. and an AI is used as like a computer vision, or like you can see your face over there and it maps everything and it will show you how it looks on yourself. So that helps to like make the decision quicker and helps understand users to make their decision like which is like perfect in nature, and also helps them to reduce the return rate. That is how it is going to help a lot to the companies as well. And yeah, again, it improves product discovery, reduce friction, and then improves the overall funnel of the purchasing for users. So those are like the top two applications that I had in my domain. I can pass it on to my other teammate. Marlo, do you want to go ahead?
Yes. So next we have dynamic pricing. So in terms, dynamic pricing basically allows AI to like automatically adjust the prices based on like the demand or the competitor's pricing or even off customers' behavior. For example, as we discussed earlier, or as we seen from the previous group with comment, Amazon frequently changes their like product prices throughout the day to stay competitive and to maximize their sales. In turn, this helps businesses respond quickly to market changes instead of relying on fixed pricing. The next one we have would be fraud detection and prevention. AI is widely used to detect fraud by identifying basically unusual transactions. One good example would be PayPal. So PayPal actually used machine learning to flag suspicious purchases and to prevent unauthorized transaction. With this AI, this protects the customers from fraud and also helps the businesses to reduce financial losses and and chargebacks as well. And our last one, we have supply chain optimization. In terms, AI improves supply chain efficiency by forecasting um, domain or optimizing delivery routes. So, for example, Walmart uses this AI tool to predict customers' demand and manage inventory across its stores and warehouses. So, this allows the products to be stocked efficiently, and deliver faster, in turn to improve the customer satisfaction while reducing costs.
Interesting.
Yes, sir. So basically, overall, for our article, AI is basically reshaping the e-commerce experience and making shopping more personalized and efficient. However, it is truly benefit for AI and companies to overcome some significant hurdles related to like data, technology, and cost and ethics. So moving forward, when we was talking about the estimation about um, the AI shopping for us in the next 3 to 5 years, as we estimated, um, these businesses have to address these challenges. And once they do, AI will be able to unlock better service, long-term competitiveness, and expand on the digital market as a whole.
So what this tells us, so there's AI being used on a consumer side to help consumers with shopping, selecting, paying, and it's being used, find, search, this visual search thing. Okay, go find me something what saves lots of time. You know, I was searching on some parts for some construction part. It's hard to find. I don't know who makes it. It's like obsolete part. Took me forever. I had to email. It takes me 3 days. I email them. Do you know what it is? To be able just to upload picture from my customer. Okay, make picture and upload to Comet browser. Go find it. That's definitely a time saver. And then, as you're saying, as I see here, you're saying, yeah, but also companies are using it on the back to recommend, okay, what could they sell, or maybe to optimize their buying, their own purchasing, commerce, actually B2B commerce, right? This is delivery to customers and buying from their competitors. So it's also e-commerce, but it's maybe business to business. Right. So it's AI from consumer to business AI on both sides, and then they have a business to business buying from their suppliers again on both sides. So they're suppliers like same as Walmart might use AI to optimize the delivery. Yeah, we're delivering to hundreds of small stores. I don't know, bread or gadgets or shoes or whatever. Interesting. Good uses. All right. I got the link. All right. Do we have another group? What did you come up with? Loyalty.
Can you see my script?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we discussed about the effect of artificial intelligence in the customer loyalty and how it is increasing the customer loyalty. And the main thing is like with the AI, it is giving the personal touch. Like instead of searching through thousands of item, AI show exactly what we want in the real time, and it also give us the better recommendation. And how it is increasing the customer loyalty is it is fixing the problem before it happens. Now, unlike the traditional system, it is like it can detect the spot frustration from the customer, and it can help the business to understand why customer is not buying the product. And this also has a big impact upon the returning customer. So the main use is like use of the smart chatbot. Like they have the all the e-commerce have the integration of the chatbot. This chatbot, unlike we talk to the traditional the human, we now talk with the chatbot, and they are pretty accurate as well, and they can find the instant solution of the problem, and this is making the more effective customer experience. So, in this article, they discuss about different correlation between the different various aspects, and they find out that the customer loyalty is increasing with the help of the AI. But unlike everything, it has also some of the like drawback, because this is not one size fit for all. Means like it cannot, like all AI cannot be same for the different platforms. So they have the different customer with the different needs. So if the AI is not of the good quality, then it can give the bad recommendation, and that may also have the bad experience on the quality as well. And there is also the shortage of the expert who know the traditional system and the AI. So this also leads to the ineffective marketing experience for the customer. So since the AI is evolving, so it is also difficult to keep up with the challenges. And since this is really the new field, so there is less research on this thing. So limited research is also the another problem, like how it may impact on the customer loyalty. So we discuss about this in our group.
Interesting article. See how they can measure how it looks. Academic, scholarly. I would guess. Yeah, I would guess that. Yeah, if Amazon uses AI to recommend, they can sell more stuff to me. It's easier to buy, easier to order. If they integrate that commenting, that it's easier to search even. And yeah, I'm not going anywhere else except to that customer. So definitely, uh, post us a link to that article in the chat.
So,
Let me see article. Let me see. Can we see this? Yeah, just post us link. I'll copy paste them, put them in announcements for any. You never know. You might want to come back to it 6 months from now. Say, hey, what was the article about blah? Interesting. So there are various, as you can see, various uses of AI in e-commerce. So is there going to be one wave, next wave, or are there going to be multiple waves and steps? I don't know. What do you see? Anybody sees that? You mentioned agentic AI, agentic e-commerce, so that might be the next wave of shopping. We'll see a couple of years from now how it is. 5 years, right? Okay, so let's see. Today's year, January 2026, January 30. All right, I guess we'll meet up and we'll have coffee and discuss it, right? You never know. You graduate in 5 years, you doctorate, you know. Come, we'll meet at conference or somewhere, who knows? Okay, so we have 3 articles. It's getting late and have you on East Coast. So let me check your attendance for tonight. Yeah. Where's share? You copy paste before I forget to copy paste. And copy. And let's see, share. I just want to make sure you check your attendances because, you know, my Serbian name is somewhat exotic. And I know. Here, you check your own stuff. Me reading yours. I know. You all come from different parts of the world. Okay, how about that? Okay, so who am I missing on this list? In a cursor, what was your name in a cursor? Once again, please.
Aruna Thapa. Professor is Aruna Thapa, second. Yes.
Okay, this was yours? I don't know. Okay, okay. So we are missing absence. Bhavana, Raja, Juliana, Nonye, and Sanjeev, and Subdeep Kaur, and Xian Wang, Xian. Okay, 2, 4, 6 students. Okay, so we'll save it and show the next page. Okay, that being saved. So let's see what else is for this week. All right, so there's a discussion. And discussion is due Thursday evening. The initial post. And just a small case study. It's due, does it say? I mean, it's due Thursday, but Sunday is due the second post. Okay, so initial post is due Thursday and 2 more posts to your peers due Sunday. And remember, include a 3 reference to your course book and two more peer review articles in your initial post and examples, because that's what the grading rubric says. Does it say? Where'd it go? No, share with everybody. Yeah, it is me. Oh, come on. Okay, so examples. All right, so you want some example. You don't know, for example, I'm stuck with level 1 unsatisfactory. Students do not offer examples. So that's the lowest possible grade. Remember, add example of what you're talking about. At least 1 or 2. All right, just a reminder how this rubric looks like. Okay, so let's see. Somebody asked me about this course and this course. is on Mondays, every week, every Monday. I hope that answers your question. And it was just we allowed for 30 minutes break, and I think we had maybe 10, so we're okay to end up early. Class instead of 9:20, so about 9-ish. Is there any other questions? No, any more questions? If you have any questions, feel free to ask, or I'll see you all in a week, and I'll stay for a few more minutes after class, so feel free to stay and ask any questions if there's anything that pertains to you.
Thank you, Professor.
Okay, so let me stop sharing, and have a good night, everybody. See you in a week.
Thanks, everyone.
Good night, Professor.
Good night, all.
All right, let's make sure I copy pasted the articles. I did. Okay. And perplex also. Okay. Articles. And stop recording.